Welcome along to qualifying here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
Dino looking to just solidify there. And Ryan, this is going to be very, very touch and go for the Lotus 730 driver. He's going to come across the line. Is he going to be able to knock Chapman out? Chapman, he's not set a great time. And Triton, he's invalidated. That's a real shame. Can Dutch Tuber do anything? Dutch Tuber, Trojan, sorry. Let's see what Quag can do. Oh my god, Maxi's... Chapman's set 9th, okay? Maxi is now in trouble. Triton, Dutch Tuber,
what can Quag do?
What can Trojas do?
Oh,
Quag's out, unfortunately.
That's it.
And that's it.
It surely has to be
Jam. Eagle unlucky.
Arati goes up to second now. So James Rigby.
Danny's
up in the P4.
Resurgence this season. He's up into 4th. He must be loving these
So then Oyster goes P3 with his lap, pushes Chapman down to the bottom 5. So Chapman, I believe he's going to get one more attempt. He's currently on a flying lap. He's improved in that middle sector. He's the only one that could possibly take Danny out in the Q2. And he's now going through the final corner.
I wouldn't be surprised if the likes of Dino doesn't go out because, you know, they're pretty temperamental drivers. They won't take any shit.
Alright, here comes Chapman. Oh, it's not enough. He's invalidated the final sector. Mr. Dino, I don't believe. I think Mr. Dino's out. You can't cut the track. That's not allowed. Yeah, Dino's out. He's not going to make it to the checkered flag in time. The Scuderia is eliminated. This will be his final flying lap. Dino's out. Chapman, I believe, is going to get one more attempt as well.
Cardo and Maxi obviously, I believe, will stay.
Chapman currently going through. Oh, Chapman's out. Oh, Chapman CC'd. I believe he has.
Maxi has out-qualified Chapman unless Bazza can do something. Maxi's P6.
Yeah, he is.
Cardo, you're out, I believe, Cardo.
Oh, Danny's out then. Danny's out.
Yeah, but it's gonna be Bazza, Arati, Voice, and Eagle.
Oyster, Tyler Boy, Eagle, and Arati to make it through. Alright, so small guy, who do you think is gonna get pole? I think James Rigby's definitely gonna be within the chances of getting it. He's looked mighty quick.
Yeah, I think James is, unless anything totally happens, I think he's gonna swing it back.
I think he does. He's the only one that's got a 13 this entire qualifying session. It's just going to be one massive pile-up. It seems to be James Rigby is holding back away from the pack so he can get some clean air and about 0 vision lag. So, tactics from James Rigby. Oh, Rati's actually the one that backs out. He wants the clean air out of everyone. But who will be the first one to cross the line?
I mean, Arati's been in every session at some point. I think, you know, maybe he's been sandbagging, maybe he's been doing something under the radar. I don't actually know, but I guess we'll see. Oyster is actually the one that starts the flying laps out of all the pack, and it's a brilliant first 3 quarters through the Tamburello chicane. And we're now heading to the Villeneuve chicane, the second part, and it goes through turns 5 and 6. Brilliant in the first sector. It is a 20.5 by Arati, actually. He's gone purple, 20.7 for Oyster. I mean, it looked mighty quick for Oyster, but Arati has gone 2/10 quicker through Piratella. You can see his teammate of Tyler Boy knocking on his rear end. I mean, it's not a race, but it sure looks like a race. Mr. Dino's on the track for some reason, and you can see Oyster pushing the track limits as close as they can get. Tyler's having a brilliant middle sector. He's actually gained a bit on Oyster as he goes through variant out a bit wide for both Alpines. Arati has invalidated the middle sector. Arati is invalidated, Jam's invalidated. They both back out. I think. By the looks of things, it'll be Oyster, Eagle, or Bazza. I think Eagle's just got the slight edge here.
I think Eagle's actually going to go on pole. He's got about 4/10 up on the Alpines through the middle sector alone as he now crosses the line. Who's going to be on pole position for the meanwhile? It is Eagle, and that's the brilliant lap time set by the Spaniard. The Tifosi are going wild here in Imola. It's a 13.7 set by Eagle.
We're going to see Eagle currently in an Alpine sandwich. Maybe that is tactical from the Alpine team.
Oh, this will be everyone's final flying lap then.
Slows down and also resets the tyres. Everyone resanitize it.
Oh, Eagles had a terrible start to his final lap.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Ois, I mean, Basil's making no effort to get out of the way. Ois currently, okay, well, Basil's completely covered the corner, I'll let that slide, but Ois, we're going to ride on board with us. Ois might be the final one to do something here. We're going to ride on board with the British driver, the current championship leader in the Alpine. Is he going to do anything fancy? Jam set 2 green sectors. Ois has hit the wall!
Eagle is on provisional pole. CC limit, 5 lights on ahead of the drivers. Here for the Emilia-Romagna sprint, it's lights out and away we go to third. You can see Oiskry is still leading the Grand Prix, but he's gone very wide indeed. So Ois has gone wide. Here is the Ferrari now up into second place, and he's getting a good slipstream of the Alpine ahead of him. He's now going to be side by side with him, and he goes into the lead. Oiskry's made a mistake. The exit of the final corner. Ferrari here at the sprint in Imola have taken the lead, and the crowd were absolutely wild here as it goes through to Tamburello chicane. Eagle makes another mistake, and Oiskry now puts the pressure back on him as he goes through the Villeneuve chicane at turns 5 and 6. Who's leading out in this fight? I believe Oiskry is. They're now through. I believe it's going to be 3 abreast as they enter Piratella turn A. Here they go. It is going to be 3 abreast as they go through. And brilliant racing. Eagle gets forced off the track a little bit. Alright, we're now on to the penultimate lap of the Grand Prix. Alright, Eagle on my screen is still leading as they enter Variante Alta. Remember, Eagle started P4. I believe Eagle is actually building a gap, and you can see he does not have a lot of corner cut, so he can push as hard as he wants. Alright then, this is it. 1 lap to go here at the Emilia-Romagna sprint, and we're here rounding the final corner to start the final lap of this Grand Prix. Oiskry's dropped all the way down to third. So the gap is now an astonishing 8 tenths out in front for Eagle. He just has to maintain his lead, maintain this gap, and he will win another Grand Prix here in F1RC, and it'll be a most spectacular and special one for Eagle. And you can see Oiskry applying pressure on that McLaren. So here they go on the Tosa, turn 7, Oiskry up the inside, and Oiskry is now up into second place.
So now it's all down to Eagle. Ois may miss, Ois may hit. This is going to be the most incredible end to a sprint race as you might see.
It is going to be an incredible end to a sprint race. Eagle, I don't think
Jam is 1 cc away. What is Eagle looking like? Eagle's fine. Eagle's sound.
Eagle's going to do it.
Jam, you've just got to take it home.
Alright.
Yeah, Jam's back there. Ois goes a little bit wide. See what Eagle can do.
For the second time here in F1RC.
A grid penalty. The Ferrari team is in raptures. Fantastic stuff from
Eagle from P4 on the grid wins the Emilia-Romagna sprint here.
Well.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights on ahead of the driver. This is Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go with Eagle. Does get a good start, but as well as Jam. I believe Jam is already going to be side by side with the Ferraris. They're now going to turn 1. It's going to be a massive pileup and a massive carnage to go into the first corner of Tamburello chicane. As into the first corner we go, you can see Jam putting on the pressure. The Ferrari, the crowd were going absolutely wild for this battle. Here on lap 1, James Rugby applying the pressure on that Ferrari vehicle as he's now up into the lead, I believe, as they go through turn 7 now. Tosa up the hill, and Godfrey will now go and join the pack, and Jam's gone wide, Jam's gone deep, and he's lost the position to Eagle. You can see Oiskry applying the pressure as well.
Someone spun, that's Godfrey.
Godfrey, is it?
Wow. It's another Williams, I have no idea.
I believe that might be Sabas.
No,
go through that corners and now head down the hill towards Ravatsa. Champion's actually got on a decent start. I believe he's up into P4, 5. You can see him in the Red Bull getting a good start, but gets dive bombed by the Haas behind him, and that is Arati, and he's going to gets back going. Arati, oh, what a massive mistake that is by him. I mean, this race isn't done. Jam cannot afford a CC, otherwise Trident's gonna win it. Then the final lap of the Grand Prix is coming down to the wire. I didn't expect it to come down to the wire, and I did not expect Trident to be doing what he is doing now. He is leading the Grand Prix with Jam right behind him. And Jam cannot afford to get one corner cut. We're approaching the end of the lap. As we go through Aqua Minerale for the final time, Jam has kept it clean, as has Trident. This is the final big opportunity to get a CC. Slowing down. What's he doing? Trident. What's the Jam? Jam spun it! What the hell? Trident! Trident for the... Oh, you cannot script this! Trident's won! Trident's won! Trident won! Trident won the Grand Prix! What the that? Jam just giving his race win